Tonight, it only took one run to lose on Monday for the boys' varsity baseball team. They faced off against the Groton Dunstable Crusaders, but who had a good night hitting-wise, and what was the storylines as they head into a game this evening versus Fitchburg. On softball, they played 2 games this week. It was a win and a loss. They split the 2 games. And one player who scored a home run on Monday. Emily Holgren was that player. She put up a few RBIs in the second game against Westboro. Heidi Jaras shining as well in both games. We'll break it down for you there. On boys lacrosse, it was a big win for the team against Lunenburg on Tuesday. They officially have swept the series versus them. Who scored the big goal scorers? We'll have it for you as well. In varsity girls lacrosse, they lost Monday to Northbridge, and it was a big loss, and they pick up the pieces and get set for their next game. On the tennis court, boys split their games versus this week. They played against Groton Dunstable, they won both, and then they played earlier in the week to Bromfield and lost. Girls tennis, they had one game this week and also lost. In the national sports, the Patriots have a new quarterback in the organization, Drake May, today inducted in front of his family and the fans. The Bruins on the ice get set for game 4 of this series. The Celtics need to strike back.
From Shepherd Hill Regional High School, this is Shepherd Hill Sports Zone with Cameron Simpson.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for being with us on this Friday, a very, very busy Friday, full of news and information. We start tonight with the boys baseball team, who is getting set to play against Fitchburg this evening, but it was all on Monday where the eyes were on the team as they faced the Groton Dunstable Crusaders. On Monday afternoon, it only took one run to score the winning run. The Rams faced off against the Groton Dunstable Crusaders. The Rams would start Angel Polino, and the game would go scoreless until the 4th inning when a fielder's choice ran in a run, giving the Crusaders a 1-0 lead. It would be back and forth through that point on, but not enough to score any more runs. Tommy Hennessy for the Rams was hot in the batter's box with a single and a double. Angel Polino on the pitcher's mound struck out 12 and allowed only 3 hits in 1 run. The Rams will lose 1-0. They play Fitchburg tonight. Let's head to softball now, and one of the bigger games for them this season, having a decent week. It was another tough battle versus Groton Dunstable for the girls softball team. The Rams would score a run in the first inning with a run that would then get away at the top of the second. It was 1-1 after 2, all the way until the bottom of the 5th was with the game tied at 1-1, and then the Rams struck twice. The Crusaders tried to rally with a home run in the top of the 7th, but they fell just 1 short. The Rams would win 3-2. Shepherd Hill had 10 hits with a home run from Emily Holgren. Holgren made it around twice, scoring 2 of the Rams' 3 runs in today's game. Heidi Jaras, Grace Guerin, and Alyssa Forbes each had 2 hits as well. Both runs for the Crusaders were home runs in today's game. Softball also played on Wednesday versus Westboro. This game was much more high scoring. Emily Holgren and Heidi Jaras again both had a great game, scoring 2 RBIs and having 3 hits apiece. Westboro put together back-to-back 4-run innings to push them ahead of the Rams for a final score of 11-10. The Rams are here at home this evening playing Fitchburg as well. For boys lacrosse, they had the field on Tuesday, and they faced off against Lunenburg. This is the second time the Rams have faced off against Lunenburg this season, with hopes to sweep them on the year. Carson Guerin had a great game, scoring 4 goals and having 2 assists, with sophomore Aiden Tyler adding 2 goals with 3 assists, and then Casey LeBlanc also had 3 assists in the game and notched a goal, with the Rams getting the win 9-4. The team would then head to Littleton, where they would lose 14-5, but good week with that win against Lunenburg. Girls lacrosse lost Monday to Northbridge. The final was 21-10. Ashley Dickout scored 4 goals in the loss, and freshman Emma Kokazinski had 3 goals. And then it was goaltender Molly Fitton with 19 saves in the game. So we had to varsity tennis for a few notes here. Tennis lost to Bromfield Monday. They lost all 5 of their sets, while the girls tennis team beat Fitchburg 3-2 on Monday. Then the boys head back out to play Groton Dunstable in 2 sets. They won 4-1 in one of their sets, and they also won their second set against Groton Dunstable. Busy travel day for the tennis team, so good for them to get those 2 wins. And finally tonight, in the national sports, the Patriots selected quarterback from UNC. His name, Drake May, last night. It divides some fans, some strongly in support of the decision, others much against it. That's something you can see almost all the time. He was one of the best out there for UNC in a long time and looks to continue his talents here. Some divided commentary. Some say he's great. Some say Patriots got some work cut out for them. And then to the court, the Celtics had another day off, and they'll be in Miami tomorrow night at 6 p.m. They hope to get the lead in the series back after an extremely disappointing loss. And then to the ice, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, the Bruins hope to go one step closer to advancing to the second round of the Stanley Cup Finals. They lead the Toronto Maple Leafs 2-1 in the series after a win on Wednesday. Game 4 is in Toronto on TBS, and the Bruins have not lost to the Maple Leafs in a playoff series since the 1950s. So we will be watching that closely. And of course, for all information on your local teams and even your very, very local teams, make sure to follow Shepherd Hill Sports Zone on Instagram and YouTube. That's all I got for you today. A big wrap up of the week, a busy week for plenty of our teams, and a busy weekend for some as well. We'll break it all down for you on Monday. Until then, have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday. Good night.
Thanks for watching Shepherd Hill Sports Zone, the only place for Rams sports news.